6, Stone and Al on 14, Aaron and Ron on 8, Luke and Steve Saxon on 13, and Travis and Mick Skerry on 9. Okay, all the tablets should be ready. Please make sure your phones are turned off or on silent. Get the games going, please.
Yes, we're on this. Okay, who's on what Jeremy.
Then comes up the wrong person, right?
Yeah. So you saw that you close it. Right over.
This one?
Generally, you might just wait till you are. Yeah. Yeah.
Takes the pressure off.
After you lose, you lose.
Hold on again.
I know where there is one. Suckers.
Hey, Carl. You put him on the clock, mate.
Yeah.
And make the call too, you know what I mean? Pros and whatever.
Time running. Seconds. That'll move the clock. Seconds. lads. Right, your balls in play.
Good morning, all you 8-ball watchers out there. I'm Tristan Masang and I'm here with Robin Saab, and we're going to do a bit of commentating on Rusty Wheeler and Justin Sage's game and Ben Nunan and Brenton Collier. How are you this morning, Robin?
Pretty good. It's nice to be just watching and not playing.
That's
when
true.
There's this much talent in the room.
We're blessed to be watching
about 5 or 6 pretty unbelievable matchups today.
There's a few that didn't quite make the live stream, but so we got Brenton Collier on reds, or is it yellows? That yellow just below the red might go to the bottom left corner. If it does, should be fairly straightforward out. We'll know after this shot, I'd say.
I think he actually wanted to be on the yellow on the right hand side, pair, but he's got an angle to guarantee to drop on one of those three.
Played that with more pace than I thought he would. He's kicked that yellow down table, which is not ideal.
I think he's playing to go into them here. Yeah.
So that yellow mustn't have gone. He's played a nice shot there. Just needs to transition up table to get on that one that he's knocked closer to the black. If he screws back maybe a foot, leaves himself just off. No. Let's come back for it. Oh, he's unlucky there. He might just have the cut on the long ball, but then getting position on the top one's an issue.
I think if he takes a cut on, he pretty much has to play for the yellow into the centre pocket.
Yeah, off 2 rails, you reckon?
Oh, he's screwing it.
Oh, he's just nicked the red on the way. So, Ben will be liking this. Just need to get a good first pot and he should be in.
It's tricky with a white pin to the rail.
Yeah.
I think he'd like to play the ball in the centre of the table to the... Yeah, he's still going to play it.
Off 2 rails and back to the centre same pocket. No,
No.
he's no safe. Shot to nothing. Nice
It's a great shot.
30 seconds.
I think Brenton has to have a go at the double here and just...
Hero double, stun up table for yellow in the middle.
Missed that by
Too
quite
thick.
a way.
Yeah, too thick. Couple of options here for Ben.
I think he's just going to play the plant.
I think he'd like to play the plant. He's just hampered on the queuing. Just got it. Regulation here, I think.
Does he play the ball that he's next to into the centre?
Yeah.
Followed by the corner.
Yeah.
Followed by the red on the right into the... Actually, I wonder if he's thinking about playing this in the centre. No, he's not.
The problem is where you want to get on the black. I think you want to...
I thought he'd just be on the right-hand side of the table and just play the cut back into the top right.
There's a couple ways of playing this. You can either like pot the last red and come off the back row and push the yellow up table and be on the black, or you can try and have a thinner cut on the black without going near the yellow. So he's going to choose to be on the right hand side of the table and just have a blind pocket cut. Oh, well, that's nice.
It's about
shot.
perfect.
And Ben will go 3-1 up. Looks like he's on red, I think.
A lot of people thought Rusty had a pretty good chance in this match based on history. At 3-1 down, what chance do you give him to come back from here, Tristan?
Well, at this skill level, 2 frames can be gone in 6 minutes, I'd say. So, still...
Would you still say he's favourite?
Well, Justin would be a slight favourite, being 3-1 up. But it's just how the balls fall with these two, I think.
I think Justin's about to go 4-1 up.
Problem is these balls don't link very well because they're spread out over the table.
He's looking at the red off the yellow, which I think he'd be playing last. So I think top left.
Yeah. But the top left, he's only just off straight. It's got a bad angle. Hard
It's
to
pretty
get back
awkward.
to this middle
It's
one.
hard to hold without leaving a super thin red.
You could go to middle, but then you're thin, you got to go up and down, move the white a bit more than you like. There's no easy path to get from the top left red down to the bottom red either. So I'm not sure what he's going to do here. We'll just have a look.
What are your thoughts on playing the centre red? Well, he's not going to play it, but
He's played with check side. What sort of angle has he left himself? He's hampered queuing. I think he was going to try and screw down. That red must go in between the two yellows.
this is really awkward to try and get close to the red here because of the centre pocket.
And that yellow just below the centre as well. This is, yeah, with hampered queuing.
I think he's just got to leave himself.
He can always play the other red, come off 2, but then getting back to the black is not easy off that top one.
That's a great.
No, he's just nicked the yellow on the way through. So this should be an out here from Rusty.
Well, there's nothing really difficult here because it's pretty easy to.
The middles here at miscues are quite big, so even that yellow on the left-hand side, it's not hard at all to get that in the middle. Yeah. Screw back, now middle. Yep. Like to be on one of these 2 bottom yellows next, I'd say. You'd probably leave that one on the left-hand side to middle for last, for the black in the bottom right. You spend a bit more time than he normally does on this out.
I think he wants to play the rail ball on the right next.
Bit short to do that now.
Because it's the ball that he's looking at now on the left-hand side is the easiest ball to transition to what you'd expect to be his last ball near the middle. So I think he wanted to mop up these 2 on the right-hand side, but he hasn't landed great, so he's got to take that now.
Yeah. Doesn't want to be... Oh, he's played off the red.
That's a fantastic shot. He's a little bit straight though, isn't he?
That's not the best of his straight. He might have to screw back for the middle next. If he's straight. Yeah, that's what's going to have to happen. And he's probably gone a little bit too far. Oh, he's going to go around the table and play the yellow in the bottom left. Well,
It's never going to be easy whether he's going to try and go in between them or outside them.
I thought that one in the middle should have been the next ball there because he's landed on that bottom rail. So what's the shot here?
I think he's going to, I thought, double it back into the centre pocket, but it looks like he's just going to. Yeah, he is.
You're right. And the white's
going to
moving.
get lucky with position here. No, he's not.
I think he's called total. It's not a total. So well, I think he might just have to come off the back rail and try and get in the middle.
There's nowhere on the table really that he can leave this.
He's looking at coming off the side rail, potting in the bottom right, I think, and that way the white might cannon the red to the side rail and kill it.
Or if he hits it thick, it could sit fat on the red.
Oh, that is a great
What
shot
an
from
amazing
Rusty
shot.
Wheeler.
What an unbelievable shot from Rusty Wheeler.
And that's why I think when you're 3-1 down, you're not out of it.
That is an enormous difference in the scoreline too. 4-1 and 3-2.
Even if you're just in there, you think you're going to get another chance there. You got 2 open balls, and you just knock that in.
I think that's going to be a pretty pivotal shot in the entire match. Rusty to break here could easily level the scores now. We're staring down the barrel of almost certain 4-1 down.
just for those of you that are interested in other scores around, Mark Robertson is 2-1 up on James Delahunty. Joel Young is 3-1 up on Matt Bolton. Clint Kapler is 2-1 up on Adrian Lancaster. Matt Harmon is 2-0 up on Steve Woods. And Ricky Emery is 4-2 up on Sean Budd.
Not a lot of value in taking that on there, just because obviously the right.
Oh, sorry, I've just missed a few
The
scores
red on the right.
on the second
Might
page.
as well let Ben have a go.
Just 1 second, Robin. Jamie Stevens is 2-0 up on Rocky. Alec Everinatis is 3-1 up on Stone. Ron Kelly is 3-2 up on Aaron Marnie. Luke Foster and Steve Saxon are 2-all. And Michael Skerry is 2-0 up on Travis Crowley.
All Ben was trying to do there was clear the yellow out. And obviously holding the right-hand pocket and covering that red, he would have been heavy favourite. But now he's covered the pot and the yellow's still dead. So Brenton doesn't want to allow him to get that yellow on the right-hand side of the table to use it to open up the pocket and still be on the other yellow.
So Ben's got a few different options here. I think he wants to keep the yellow on the bottom of the
He
table.
absolutely needs to keep it on the bottom half of the table.
But he doesn't want to kick it across to the left-hand side.
It's going to be a little bit of cat and mouse for a couple of shots there.
Yeah. So that's good. There's actually room behind the red on the left-hand side as well if he wants to play it that way. Now Brenton is in a bit of a pickle because that yellow on the right goes in certain angles, so it's not covered up.
Oh, okay, it's still pots.
Yeah, it's still pots. So there's not many places on the table where you can leave the white safe now. So he's covered.
That's a great shot. I think we'll see Ben double this yellow over.
Well, it depends. He might actually be thin on the other one as well.
But I think this is a perfect chance for Ben to at least put the yellow in that bottom right-hand quadrant and leave it for a better angle.
He's played Billy shot.
Let's try to just disturb the red.
Risky if the yellow went in there, because he wouldn't have much of a shot on the yellow.
I don't know if Brenton can sort of bump this red in to just create a gap and just leave him awkward, bridging right over the red
I'm interested to see what
on the rail.
shot Brenton plays here, because he would like to nudge this red a little bit just to make it so that the yellow's not on for as many places on the table. Might just roll up here and leave him a triple plant. Might be the best option.
He's just going to play it towards the yellow on the right of the black. Try and leave.
Total him. I don't see much value in totaling him. I think that's good, because if things can go wrong here, if Ben plays this triple plant, you can't really judge where the other yellow is going to go.
I think Ben just needs to hit the red thin on the left-hand side. There's a chance of double kissing it in, and the yellow's always going to be on that way, and if it doesn't, then he's just going to...
He's declined it. He's declined it. So Ben's playing a
I think that
game.
tells you here that Ben really doesn't want to go for that. He wants Brenton to be the one to open that up. It's pretty clear that red doesn't double over. And just getting that red out without getting 2 visits is super difficult. So I think Ben's aim here is just to keep that yellow on the table. Because he's not really trying to push it down there into a position where he can pop both balls. He just wants to always be able to see the yellow and hope that Brenton gets frustrated and has a go.
The other reason I think he declined it is because that yellow still goes from like half the table. So he's got a couple of options with that. And you can see Brenton's really on the back foot here. Like, he's played a nice shot there, but he hasn't really gained anything out of it. So Ben can just chip off that yellow again, and we just keep going until there's a
Was he going to try and cover the bag?
Well, he actually could pot it in the bottom left corner, and the white would run off. That's a good shot. Well, he's gone too hard, has he?
No, that's fine. That's perfect.
Yeah, just nicely. I thought it might have just snuck behind the red and snooped himself, but he's just managed to cannon it. What do you reckon? Screw back out to the left side of the table and the black in the right middle. Just waiting for Jamie Stevens to take his shot.
Absolutely.
I think that's the right way to go. Yep, that's what he's up to. Beautiful.
It's 4-1 to Ben, a long way back for Brenton from here. I was watching Ben's match against Alec at Bernardus last night. He was playing a pretty good brand of A-ball. Alec was playing really well also, but got off to a pretty good start. But Ben...
Dan's just updating the scores here. Justin's actually 4-2 up on Rusty. So he's holding that 2-frame advantage. I'd imagine these two would play quite a bit. Rusty and Justin. Oh, that's worked out very well for Justin. He's covered the bottom left corner pocket, but he's actually smothered his red on the right a bit more than he'd like. He does have full control of the table though.
All he's really left here is a plant up to the right corner pocket, but I don't know that if there's any real value in trying to have a go anymore, because he doesn't have any balls to open up the cluster on the right.
Well, his first priority is to open up the cluster on the right. You can't do that this shot, so he's just going to have to play safety. That's a good safety, but it does allow Rusty to get that yellow out. This will be an interesting frame because after Rusty gets this yellow out, Justin won't be able to open up the right-hand side anymore. It's a nice white ball from Rusty. The fact that the black and the red is locked up, Justin won't like that. And there's no red in the area where he can cannon it.
I think Justin really needs to get a red down that end of the table.
Yeah. Nice white again. So this is in the balance this frame at the moment. I think what you'll find...
Who would you rather be here?
I'd
Reds or
definitely rather be yellow. I would be playing the yellow at the bottom just to get the cover on that pocket, but he's gone the double.
That's a great shot from Rusty. That's not probably
us
unlucky.
normal players can't play shots like that. So yeah, he's spewing that one in. That would have been a beautiful shot if it stayed. Just wants to deal with these two now. Well,
I think he's pretty happy there just to get all of his yellows on, and I don't think
if
Justin has
really
any real
wants
chance.
to, he can pop the chair and go into it, but it's very, very risky.
I think you need a lot of luck. In that
Oh, he
shot.
wants to play actually off the middle ball, so he's going to leave himself an angle in the middle. No,
I think that's the
still
right shot.
a safety battle. If you keep leaving this though, eventually Rusty's going to get a yellow in that pocket. You know what I mean? Well, he's missed that. As you can see, slowly Justin's reds are going down table though. Basically it's a race to see who can get a ball over the bottom right pocket.
So obviously where the game's going to be won and lost in this frame, such a key pocket on the right hand side.
Yeah.
I think Rusty was a bit lucky then, and perhaps the yellow hasn't covered that red, stopping Justin from potting it and then putting the red on the middle of the table on the right of the black spot over the corner pocket. Obviously still goes.
Yeah.
I think that's what Justin's played for.
So now he's going to cover with this red. It's not an easy cover though. Coming in
It's not easy at all.
A wide
And the
angle.
last thing he wants to do is pot it.
And you also need to make sure you don't foul because the white might not make it to the cushion at the pocket speed.
And he has no other ball to put over there if this isn't over there as a result.
So he's had to play it thick.
You can see how much he didn't want to pot that ball. He didn't want to risk potting it. So I mean, this is a far better result than potting the ball.
Oh, this is interesting. That is very interesting shot. I was not expecting that. So one option is to double that red to the bottom left and the white will cannon into the yellow.
I think the problem with that is the pace that you need to play it.
Yeah.
It's never really going to open up those balls enough unless you...
But you can play it not to pop the ball?
But then you're going to give up control of the pocket.
Yeah.
Without getting the red and the black out.
You reckon you should run off it and just get
I
a better
think
cover?
have a go at this, and if you pot it, you can actually have a go at extracting, using the 2 to extract. I missed by quite a long way.
If he was trying to pot that, that was not close.
I think here, if you don't pot it now, you can just sit this over the kick.
Yeah.
Go back to plan B, or plan A rather.
And he's going snooker as well. It's a smart way to play it.
Didn't even see that shot.
No, I didn't either, to be honest. Oh, nice shot by Rusty. Well, that yellow next to the black goes down inside, so you'd have to say Rusty's heavy favourite now.
Absolutely, and I think he'll be playing for it next because I don't think he's thinking that he's going out here, so...
Yeah, and he's played it nice. Now, do you play this off the red for a cover? Half ball?
He's cueing it as if he's trying to clear the red, which he was.
He wants to finish here. So he's got to knock in this long yellow, and if he makes this, it should be frame.
I think this is frame ball. If this goes in, I think
Oh,
Rusty's
and he's
out.
missed it by a lot.
And if he misses,
He's actually got a little bit
fortunate lucky there that it's just
yellow
hampered that red.
He does not have to come back for that one.
Yeah, I think that's going to be quite possibly be Justin's last ball if he's not on it now. This is a trickier out than it first looks, Tristan, because after he pots this ball,
Yep.
the transition from the red above it over to the top red isn't super easy.
I think you play this one with top and land just under the black. Leave yourself in it. Oh, he's going to go cover.
Yeah,
That's a nice shot.
I think if this yellow goes in and Rusty's good enough to pot it.
That's not bad because that red at the top still is iffy. And he still has to get back on it like...
The funny thing is this is a similar situation to what Justin was just looking at.
Yeah.
It's not a great deal easier now.
I think you're going to have to just leave yourself a long black and leave that top left one till last.
You'd expect Justin to just finish centre table kind of close to where the yellow on the right hand side is.
Yeah.
Cut that red in the top and just leave it back in the centre of the table for the long black in the corner.
So
But
the
it
key
looks
shot
like he
is
really
playing
doesn't
this-
want to take this on.
So, well, if he doesn't want to take it on, he can always just
He's got an
come
option
off
of
the
just coming
back
off the
rail
bottom rail, that's right.
and just
Just sitting
nudging
on
the
the
red.
red. And I think
You can, yeah, you can go either way here. Just depends how you're feeling.
and if he's taking it on, he's obviously going to play the thin cut, come off the right rail, the left rail.
Yeah. You want to leave
And
yourself
try and be thickish
low.
on the red.
No, he's got two.
He's
Oh,
trying to
really?
go up for it right now, and he's
Well, the problem with this is the black is...
And he's on nothing, I believe. No, he's looking at position,
See, even if
so
you're
he
on
must
that,
be on it.
even if you're on that top ball, right, the black covers most of the angles that you want to be for that red. There's not much room between black and yellow to land.
I think if he's on this, he has to screw down the left-hand side of the table and just leave a finish cut anywhere sort of in line with the black or close to that.
He's playing with stuns. It looks like he's going across the table. He's got the wire. I think he's concentrated on the wire and he's missed the pot.
Playing that shot with the right-hand side makes it a lot more difficult.
Yeah. Me personally, that shot like that, I find it hard to judge the pace when I'm playing side off a side rail. Actually, a little bit short there. Alright, so I don't think the black passes the red. So
It definitely doesn't. So he's
screw
going
that.
to
He's
try
going to have to
and...
leave a longer black into the middle pocket.
That's what he's queuing for.
Oh, and that's not even a long black. He's
Jeez, he's
put
hit it
just
too
enough
well.
side on that to get it closer.
Hard
Tell
in the
you
pocket.
Rusty's back in the frame.
I'm going to make an early prediction and say that Rusty Wheeler is going to win this match.
I tend to agree with you on that one. I thought Justin played a few shots there that were a bit on the safe side.
Yeah, I think he's playing a little bit negative, and I think when you're playing Rusty, that's easy to do.
Right, going to
He's
his shell
such
a
a
bit.
dangerous player.
So what do we got here? Ben's on yellows. Just needs to... Oh dear. That is not like Ben to stun a white into the middle pocket like that. Oh, 2 shots for Brenton. Should finish these balls from where they are.
Well, there's nothing really difficult here.
Well, the 2 on the bottom left, you just need to remove the bottom one before you can touch the one above it.
I think it's a good idea to try and do that pretty early.
Yeah, I
on
would be
the
looking at
piece.
doing that first because you can always leave that side roll until last if you need to.
And that's what he's doing now. He's going to try and top this.
It looks like he's under.
Oh, he's hit that with a lot of top right.
The problem with this is now you're going to be screwing this one in, yeah. Well, at least he's covered the pocket for a bit of safety if things go wrong.
I don't love this line unless the top red of the 2 reds goes into the corner pocket.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it does, but...
Not the way that he's queuing that.
The way he's
trying to
played
get
it
on them
doesn't.
now.
He's got a
got
cannon
a half
there, but
result
it wasn't a great result. He might have to double this now, maybe?
No, I think he's going to take on this long red because it's a pretty safe.
Yeah, but then it's a little touchy shot, and you don't want to double hit. I think the double's the right shot. Top it off the side round back at the middle table.
Just play the red back into...
He's playing for the red he's landing on. And
I
he's
think
hit it too
Brenton
thick
would be
again.
pretty disappointed with himself for that result based on where the reds were, and I think he probably needed to take a bit more time and map out a better path for taking that out on with 2 visits there.
Alright, so Ben's probably a double away from putting out. Just needs to top through and be on the yellow in the same pocket. Don't see any safety shots, so he's probably happy to be at the table again, so he might just say, well, see what I can do here.
I think he'd be extremely happy to be back at the table, and it's purely a free roll for him with no pressure whatsoever.
We'll just get some more scores for you. So we've got Robbo is 3-1 up on Della. Joel is 3-2 up on Matthew Bolton. Adrian Lancaster's 3-2 up on Clint Kapler. Matt Harmon's 2-all with Steve Woods. Sean Budd's come back to be 4-all with Ricky Emery. Jamie Stevens is 2-1 up on Rocky Hammond. What have I missed here? Alec is 5-2 up on Stone. Ron Kelly is 5-2 up on Aaron Miney. And Luke Foster and Steve Saxon is 3-all. Then do we know the score on Travis and Scary? It is 3-2 to Michael Scary over Travis. Thanks for that, Dan. Sorry, Robin, I missed what happened here. So, what did Ben play?
I didn't see. I got a text on my phone.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's actually a good shot. So, Brenton has 2 shots, but he's got a long distance shot.
What do you think about trying to double kiss this red on the right hand side?
I thought about that, but you don't want the white to get anywhere near the black ball. Maybe.
I think the problem with this is it could come off the yellow and pop the black here.
Yeah, I was so worried about that shot. Like, it's worked out for him, but it's very dangerous. Even still, like, the angle he's got is a bit too straight. Like, he'd have to force this because he needs the white probably around about the middle pocket.
Are you playing this with top and trying to top through?
Yeah, and you've got to cue it really well. Yeah,
He's hit it
so
nice and
he's
smooth at a good
overcut it.
pace. It's not that bad considering where Ben's yellows are.
But it looked
But I
like,
think Ben's probably going to play a containing shot here
yeah, because
and look for a snooker underneath the bottom yellow.
if he can get one of those yellows out and get it, you don't even have to sneak and just get a reasonable white. It puts a lot of pressure on the reds because those reds are very tricky to pot. Like, you're left with a double mostly.
I think he'd be pretty happy with just getting a yellow to somewhere near the black spot here
Yeah.
while trying to contain him.
So you can run thin off either one and be behind the other one. It's better to do it. It's easy to do off the side one, but it's better to do off the bottom one if you can. He's doing off the side one. That's pretty good. So Brenton's going to have to make a double.
I'm not sure that Brenton has to go for this. I think he can just play that other red out like that and just leave him on that top yellow.
It's not bad.
I think Ben would be considering playing this yellow across to the right-hand corner pocket, but it's a difficult shot because he really needs to leave the white back on this bottom rail. And in order to miss the balls, he'd have to play it with the right-hand side, which makes the shot even more difficult.
Is there an option of doubling the yellow into the red, pushing the red down to the black? Leave the yellow over the middle pocket?
I like that shot, but the problem is if he doesn't get it right, he's going to leave Brenton on this red on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to be able to get onto the other. He's just trying to leave this safe here.
Oh, he's probably
hit
hit
it
that
too
slightly hard, but it's not bad. Ben just told us that he wasn't trying to pot that, but we already knew that. Just to clear that up.
It's a great shot
So,
from Brenton.
well done from Brenton. He's managed to win the frame in the end. We have an interesting frame over here with Rusty and Justin. Like it looks like a safety frame. Wouldn't have thought you'd see this too often when these guys play each other. So let's work out. So
I think Justin's tactic in this match would be to force a safety battle. I don't think he wants to get into a free flowing pop fest.
we'll try and work out who's on what colour. Looks like Rusty's on yellows, is it? No, so Rusty's on red with 2 shots here. The key for Rusty is that he's got 2 shots on reds. He's trying to get both those 2 reds out in one, and then it's a straightforward finish. You just got to get the white in a nice area to get both of them out.
So is he thinking pot this in the centre, leave the white on the right-hand side of the table, play the bottom red, perhaps to a double, and then use a bit of just a tracer right to kick out the other red? Would that be the plan?
Yeah, there's a few different ways he can
Clearly
play it.
not.
So he can go for a double here and screw in behind the red. That's one way of doing it.
I think
Or he might want a double, full table double, because he's got the red over the bag there.
what he's trying to leave is the angle to double that red that's on that top rail onto the ball on the right hand side. So he's gone a two for one there. So if that doesn't pot, he was still trying to leave this shot where he can double it.
He was obviously short on it. But when you pot the double, it doesn't matter. You get 2 shots on your.
All he needs to do is just play it out into a potable position. He doesn't want to leave a plan here.
Oh dear, he's hit that a bit hard, but he might be okay.
I think you can still see the red in the corner pocket.
Yep. No, he can't.
He's forced to play the plan, which he...
Well, it's not the easy way of doing it, but he's good enough to do it. Just careful he doesn't shirt foul there.
Just wants to come back out to the centre table.
Bit of running side.
And we have an even ball game.
So we've got 4 all there.
I think the way that Ben's looking at the balls, he must be on yellows here, and there is no easy starter. So it looks like he's just going to try.
Whoa, that's a nice shot from Ben Nunan. Did that come off 2 different balls?
I would love to see a replay on that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a replay of that. That was, I think, a billiard shot of 1 ball and another ball.
Pretty creative.
Oh, the replays aren't available at the moment, folks. From now on they are, but that was an amazing pop by Ben.
I think the 2 yellows just on the right of the black spot are a bit of an issue for Ben.
All of his balls are an issue. Oh, that's not what he wanted. Now he's going to have to get some creativity. I'm sure it won't be a problem for him. Face cuts. He's hit it too thin.
I think this is a must-win frame for Brenton. If he wants to have a chance at winning this match, these are the sort of outs he needs to complete.
If he does win this one, it will definitely
put
the pressure back on Ben a little bit.
The only problem ball here is the red on the right-hand side, and he can get perfect on it right now, just running through.
A bit short, but
if it goes to the
we
top
don't know
corner.
if it goes to the top or not. It looks very close. I'm no expert on camera angles, so we'll wait and see how he plays it. Yep. Yep. Well, he's decided to not go. He must go then, because he must be looking at leaving that last for the black.
Absolutely.
So then, if that was the case, it's fairly straightforward. You just roll this one in, leave yourself slow on this ball, drift across the table, land as straight as you can on the roll, but he's slightly too close to it.
He's got a lot more angle than he wanted, and now the white's going to be.
So now you might just have to go into him. But say if you do go into him, that yellow's in play.
It's far too risky to hold with the red being that close.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens.
To the centre, and he has played to go into them.
Oh, and he's played it.
And he's
quite
okay.
well.
He's okay. I think
got
if
a
he
big
makes
pocket
this
with a
red,
black.
he's going to be feeling pretty good about himself.
Well, you don't have to play the back in the middle because there's a big gap behind the yellow down the bottom left corner.
I think he's got the option of both corner pockets.
Yeah, just concentrate on the pot. Oh, he's overcut it. That's very unexpected miss there. This is a bit of a
I think Ben
scrappy
Nunan's going to
match.
mop these up, and I think that'll be the start of the end for Brenton. I think he really needed to win that, and taking it to 5-4, he's got a sniff, but I think 6-3, it's a
Just
long way
looking
back
at
from
the
home.
Justin and Rusty match, they've got another safety frame over there. I'm not sure what's going on in that match, but it's not going the way I thought it was going, that's for sure.
Well, I think Justin's tactic is to force Rusty into trying to play big outs and hoping that he falls short and mopping them up. But in the last few frames, he hasn't fallen short.
Yeah, so Ben Nunan will go 6-3, it looks like. Alright, so let's have a look at another safety frame from Justin and Rusty. Rusty's on reds. He was quite nervous about that one.
So it looks like he's got a reasonable angle to play
the extraction.
the red into the centre. And
but another option actually, that red goes in the bottom left corner, so if you can drop on it, that's probably the better way.
I think that was absolutely his plan before the white was pinned to the rail.
If anything, he wants to be slightly straighter on it and it would have been perfect. So he might have to reassess. Let's have a look. He's got running left. There you go. And that's not good enough, I don't think. No, I'm right behind the line and it's not on.
It does not go to the centre pocket.
So.
And the double is cut off as well, so I'm not sure where he's going to be playing this. And there's no real safety option by trying to send the white up the table because the yellow's in the way and blocking the path.
I'm actually not sure what the right shot is here.
30 seconds.
I mean, you could try and push the yellow close to the black or something to try and make it harder.
Absolutely pushing that yellow in amongst the reds. I think he's just tried to kill that yellow at the top, but it hasn't worked out.
No, I think he's more tried to just put a ball near the black. Or maybe both. The fact that all three yellows have to go to the same pocket makes it a bit.
Yeah, 6-3.
30 seconds.
So the issue that Justin has here is he would like to play the triple plant because it's hard to miss. If he removes the cherry, the plant becomes harder, right? But to play the triple plant, he needs to play on top corner, and all the reds are in the way. So he's decided not to go for it.
I think that shot is pretty indicative of Justin's mindset at the moment, and that he doesn't really want to be taking those outs where they're 50-50 and it's going to leave Rusty a big chance. I think he would prefer that Rusty's taking on those sort of outs. And he's just punishing him every time he
this is
misses.
Justin's game plan for the whole match.
I think it's pretty clear, based on the last few frames that we've seen, is to let Rusty have a go when it's a pretty difficult out.
Well, it's a good shot again because now Rusty's got the same problem, but now the yellow's over the hole in the top left corner, so he's going to have to come up with a brilliant shot here. And he's had a good effort.
I don't think it's good enough, Tristan. I think it's pretty easy to plant the yellow that's closest to the reds, or the top of the three yellows.
Well, the thing is, though, he might just not have the angle. He might have to play that yellow off the side rather than hit it.
Because he can play that to the right-hand side of the pocket because of where the yellow is situated, which will make the next plant a bit easier because you don't want to hit this yellow thin.
I don't think Justin likes that, man. He's going for the top ball first.
Well, he's not going to pot it then if he's playing that
Oh,
ball.
and he's going the same strategy as he's been going.
I
So
think the problem with this is
and that's no
you
good.
can see what
from
Rusty's trying to do.
I think that's a foul snooker. Oh, it's close.
Yeah, obviously, if he
close.
could have taken that pocket,
No, it's not a
it
foul
would have been a
snooker.
pretty difficult out for Justin, but it's pretty easy now.
Just an orca queuing here, but should be fine.
Play this with a little bit of right hand side, or he's
Yeah,
hampered, so
top. Well, see, now he's left himself too thin because he wanted to play the black in the bottom right. He might have to play like a bottom right draggy side shot, come off 2 rails and be somewhere where he is now. Like that. That's perfect.
it's a great shot.
I'm pretty sure he's exactly where he just was.
Taking that line, there's no risk of going it off.
5-4 to Justin. Would you say his game plan's working or not working?
I don't like it. If I was his coach, I wouldn't. I'd be telling him to go just a tiny bit earlier. I don't like giving Rusty
Yeah.
a lot of looks at one difficult ball to make
Yeah.
when the out's on. I think his propensity to knock in a pretty big double and then
Yeah.
clear is pretty high.
Oh, we saw that black he made off the side rail. You know, and he takes one of them here and there and it swings a couple of frames in Rusty's advantage. We may as well do some more score updates. Dan, is it possible to get the scores up? Cheers, Matt. Oh yeah, for you guys at home, if you just want to keep, we've got live scoring here at the Western National 2016 main event. Go to www.poolstat.net.au and there's a link for the Western National there, and it will come up with a results link, and that'll just show you all the live scores as the frames are being played. I'll just tell you quickly the scores around. Della and Robbo are 3-all. Joel Young is 5-2 up on Matt Bolton. Adrian Lang and Clint Kappa. Clint's 5-3 up. Steve Woods is 4-3 up on Matt Harmond. Ricky Emery and Sean Butter 6-all. Jamie Stevens is 3-2 up on Rocky. Alec is 5-2 up on Stone. Ron is 6-3 up on Aaron Marnie. Steve Saxon is 5-3 up on Luke Foster. And Michael Scarry is 4-3 up on Travis Crawley. As we see Brenton on and out. He's got too much angle on this yellow.
Ben managed to leave him on the corner ball, which forced him to take the difficult path of the out, because I think he really would have liked to have been planting this onto the other yellow. Is he going to try and go
Up and down, I
back
think.
off the top and back
Yeah,
down
I
for yellow
think-
in the same pocket? No.
Oh
he's-
no, he's trying to go into it with
that
on
was a
his
great
side.
shot. He's pretty unlucky there.
He's not happy with it. Let's put the pressure on Ben though. He's always got the option of a run-off snooker.
I think Ben likes to attack in
Yeah.
these situations.
It's just the balls don't link well though. I mean, I'd be playing that bottom ball, just running off a half ball, getting a snooker. It's too cushion to skate both ways, but he's going to pot this and try and
He's
get
trying
that
to clear
out.
that red
and
out on the right-hand side. A little unlucky.
Still needs to make this plant, which is not set. And here we go. Just going to have to play it with a bit of pace as well.
Well, can he play this plan as a shot to nothing and try and... Well, he's obviously not choosing that option because he's playing at the bottom.
And he's nicked that ball, which is good. Gives him a bit more options to get in behind the one on the bottom right.
I think you can
But
just
the problem
play
is-
this and come in between the black and the yellow and try and... Oh, he's played it with...
Yeah, so the problem is this ball on the bottom left is in the way of that ball on the right to go to the bottom left corner. So you have to pop that before you get in behind the other one. It also, the yellow's blocking it to middle, I think, as well, so it's not as easy as this looks. He's Chinese on that too, so he's got limited white ball options if he plays the bottom left one. He's looking at coming off 2 rails and back down for it, I think. This will be a nice shot. Ben Nunan special. Loading the left-hand side up. Has he hit it hard enough? Yes, he has. Perfect. Slightly too hard. I want it to be about 8 inches shorter than that. I think he'll play the double now. What do you reckon?
I think it's the only shot that he has.
Yeah. He's still short again. He's going to have to play the black in the bottom left now instead of the middle. He's halfway between the pockets. I thought he would have played that with a bit more pace, you know. Now, watch the white zing around.
It's very missable. It's
He's
missed
missed
by
it by a
quite
lot.
way.
See, I just think you need to put a bit more care into that. One, the double in position, and then the pace on the black. You know what I mean? So Brenton will go 4 to 4 frames, so it'll be a 6-4 deficit. Rusty's just cleared a quick table against Justin. It's 5-all.
I think Brenton's pretty lucky to be this close to Ben.
Yeah, Ben doesn't look himself out there, I don't think.
I don't think he's enjoying playing the slower tactical frames.
Yeah. I think just the balls aren't running from him at the moment, so it's not free flowing.
Yeah, he's had a lot of difficult clearances.
So just got some scores up for you here, guys. While we
I
wait
think-
for
I don't think they're the
Justin
right
to break.
scores.
And he's put the white straight in the middle pocket, and this will be a big frame because this will be the first time in the match. Well,
Left
Rusty has the
a
opportunity to be
pretty
in front.
easy clearance on reds.
Oh, either colour, you know, because that yellow on the right hand side is tricky.
It pots into the centre, but it's not a pot that you'd like to play.
The problem with
Whereas-
reds is getting on the black. You're not going to have a nice
Well,
fat
I think the
black
black's
shot.
far enough off the corner that, if need be, off the top rail that it could be cut in. But
He just needs to decide whether he's happy with a thin cut on the black. Oh, he's missed that red. That's not good. As I was saying, like, you've got to decide if you want to get nice on the back rail, which is riskier white control because you can sneak yourself, or whether you're just happy to take in a thin cut on the black. Then going about the out to get on the right line for whatever you choose. But anyway, that chance is over now. So how's Justin looking?
I think this is a free chance for Justin. I would be very happy to have a coming to the table here.
Well,
The question is, what's he going to do with the yellow at the bottom of the table?
well, if it was me, I would just run this yellow up and cover the black pocket. And I'm pretty sure that's what he'll do because that's been his tactic all along so far. And he's actually potted it.
You're absolutely right, but I think he played that at the speed to actually try and pot that.
So now he's under a bit of pressure because he's got to get on this bottom yellow nicely. And I mean,
I don't think it pots under the red, does it? You can just clear the red out.
it's hard to see from
Take
where
the
I am. There's a tiny bit of a gap, but I don't think you can just knock the red out. I think he thinks it goes in the bottom left pocket under that red. This will hurt Rusty if he gets it though. Oh, I'll tell you what.
It obviously didn't
He's
go,
very unlucky there.
and he's played a great shot to get it out, and unfortunately he has landed on nothing.
That's very unlucky. So the only thing I see is probably the billiard shot. Run off the yellow and pop the other yellow.
Well, does he play to try and leave the white behind him in yellow? And hamper the black if he wants to play a containing shot. That's what he's played for.
Just a bit too hard, eh? So this should be straightforward for Rusty. So I'd say he's going bottom left corner, then middle. No, he's screwing up table. Doesn't want to play that middle.
He just wants to be on the left-hand side of the table here. And he wants to play the bottom ball into the corner and then just stun off the side rail.
That's pretty good. He'll just
Fat
screw
on the
this up a
black.
little bit. And then he'll have a bit of an angle to play the red. Oh no, he's come too far.
The problem with
He's
going that
come
way
too
is
far, man.
he ends up on the wrong side.
So
of
now
this.
he's just going to have to play a power
think
top
that's
spin
why.
shot, I think.
I think he really wanted to be on the left-hand side of the table on that shot so that he'd be on the right-hand side on this shot. And he could have just...
Do you reckon he was screwing back from middle pocket there and he just fell like 2 foot short? Because he can't afford to be where he is. Like, even if you won, I think he should have been playing that red into the top right corner and having an angle just to drift up table.
I think he's going to try and... he tried to leave the fine cut. Obviously pretty disappointed he didn't finish from there. And in this frame, that is 2 pretty good chances he's had at taking the frame that he's chopped up.
Alright, well, we know Justin's going to play a safety now.
I think it's pretty safe to say.
So,
I think if I'm Justin, I like doubling this ball over to that black ball pocket.
well, you've got to remember that red might just rub off the black and go in. You know what I mean?
And screwing back up to cut off that shot.
Yeah.
Screwing
not a
back
bad
up to sort of
Yeah, near the middle
anywhere.
pocket.
Yeah, well, look,
near
to
the
be
middle.
honest,
Yeah, he's playing your shot.
I think he's just played to block.
Alright, so... Is it total? I don't think it is it?
It doesn't look like a total from here.
It's called total, but it's not a total. So he might have this rub-off shot that we're talking about. Oh, he's just playing...
the danger was
oh,
putting
that
it
is,
wide
that's
there,
a nice
so-
shot from Rusty.
I think Justin had to play a bit more of a better shot. I think it was a little bit lackadaisical.
Yeah,
There.
I think your shot was better. He needs to get that yellow near that pocket just to stop that. I mean, it's not bad for Justin because that yellow goes inside the red and it'll clear the pocket. So you play the top left corner, stun to middle table, play the yellow
definitely
in past
still
the red,
favourite to
move the
go
red,
out.
and you've got 2 shots on your last yellow. There you go.
Well, he's going to try and clear the pocket
Yep.
instead.
So, no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So he's gone a little bit too far, but it's fine. As long as you move the red to the black goes, you can just use your 2 on that yellow. Yeah, he's played it well.
Great shot. He would have liked to have been a bit straighter on this,
Ah,
just because he's going to be running into the black.
he's good enough to play this. He'll probably just double it out and play it in the middle pocket. soft screw so you don't Chinese sneak yourself, something like that. He's stretching though.
I think your shot's a better shot.
Yeah. Just hit it dead straight, full ball, screw back 2 inches, leave the yellow on the balk line.
That's what he's going to play for.
Oh my gosh, what's he done here? He's trying to finesse it a bit too much, and I think he's not on the potting angle. I don't understand that shot. It's just so risky. You can just screw back to the middle pocket and it's fine. So now what is it?
A rice one
half
from
ball.
Justin there would suggest that he's not on this ball.
Half ball. From where I'm sitting, it looks like you can see the left-hand side of the ball.
I
He
think
might want
much
to hit full ball and try and screw under the black, maybe. That's what he's looking at. Let's have a look.
I think that's exactly what he's trying to do.
He's got it. I wouldn't write Rusty off of potting this red though.
Does he go up and down and try and cover the black ball pocket?
Nah, it's too risky. I reckon cross the table and slam it in with pace. Get on the black. Oh, he's rolled it, which means he's not on the black. But
well, I think you can just cut the black underneath the yellow here.
yeah, you could. You lose the white.
That is the second time in a few frames that Rusty's come off a rail to pot a ball, and he has played that pretty badly, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's like Justin on
When
this.
you play that thicker? I don't understand. Alright, checking for a total here. On the camera, it doesn't look like a total, but he's playing the swerve shot. I didn't like that shot from Rusty. I thought he played too thin.
I mean, this black is an elementary though. He would back Justin to pot it, but
He's 90% to pot this. Oh my god.
he's short it. Ben Nunan was watching the shot and he's told Justin he felt he got a kick on the shot. But it looked like Justin was up pretty quick after the shot. I think I would have liked to see him stay down and really chew through that.
Yeah, I know that. He lifted his head straight away.
I
don't think a player of that
understood
caliber
how important
does
the frame
that.
was. He was a little bit nervy on it.
Dan just
Tristan,
got
I'm
the
going to
panel.
take a break.
Yeah, I need to take a break as well.
Are you gonna
I need a toilet break. I don't think there's anyone else to adjudicate though.
commentate?
I mean commentate, yeah. Oh guys, until next time, enjoy.
Barbie. Time running? Yeah. The yellows and the red down. Table open.
Red.
Table closed, results in play. Breakdown one down.
Reds.
Nominate. Both their balls in play. Seconds. Hello. Start with both. Everyone's in play. Seconds.
Where I am now. Mate, I can still live.
Table closed, records in play.
Close to the jaw, I thought. Yellow.
Nominated. 30 seconds. Records in play.
Yeah. You on?
Yep. And
Am I on? Okay. Hi, everyone. Did you just play then, Luke?
yes, I did.
Okay, so I've got Luke Foster here. So Adele, if you're out there, Lukey's on. She was asking about you yesterday when you were playing.
Yeah.
Actually, when you were playing Ben. So
Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't get through. So
Who did you play then?
Jumping on the seat. Steve Saxon got me.
what's the score?
Smashed me in the end. I think it was 11-3.
Wow, he was probably making up for yesterday
Yeah.
because last night he went down 11-4, I think. So I don't think he would have been happy about that. Anyway, I've been watching this game from the side. It's been a really good match, actually, with Rusty and Justin.
Well, that's just finished. Rusty just potted the win black then.
Well, there you
so
go.
That one's just over. And so Nunan and Brenton Collier are just on a
Have you been
little
watching
break.
any of this?
No, not really, no.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of it either. But there's some updates on the screen there, everyone. Gee, that's a slow. They're going fairly slow, aren't they? Apart
They
from
are compared to the beach
yeah, I
tables,
know.
aren't they?
And I'm sure that some of these started earlier than the tables here.
Surely they're not right, are they? 2-1.
Well, that's what the tablets
2-1 for
say,
James
so
Rocky. That can't be right, surely.
that can't be right.
Oh, okay, there we go. That makes more sense. Here we go, Brenton breaking off. Looks like he's got a yellow down.
So, Luke, when you're playing on these tables, you played here a few times and you know the tables, and every time you break, you're looking for an out, pretty much.
Not my last match because I could not get a ball off the break.
Oh, and you know that's kind of been the key, I reckon, because
Yeah.
like even when I spoke to Alec after his match last night, and he said it's just hard if you're not getting one off the
It
break, and he
is.
was still staying there.
Yeah.
You know, like he's still staying in the contest, but
These tables are so crucial to getting a ball off the break because
Exactly.
they are very friendly.
and even going down the rail, like I see a lot of people hitting, like trying to get position to break out balls off the rail, but
Yeah.
you kind of don't need to, like because you
Yeah,
can still
you
hit
s-
them
you
down
s-
the rail really
Yeah.
nicely anyway.
Yeah, you can. They are slightly easier down the rail, but you still need to hit them well. But looking at them face on, they're quite wide and quite friendly from the open table.
I think
So
he's just got
Brenton's
himself in a little bit of
himself
trouble here. Yeah.
So he's going to kick it off the side rail and try and go into the opposite middle pocket.
He'll be going for the pot here.
It's a good effort.
It
He's
is a
got
great
but
effort. I'm
I
just
can't-
not sure if he's on that ball. Yeah, it's a
By
total.
his-
He's just asked for a total.
By his expression, he's not on his Samuka, so he's probably going to have to swerve this.
Well, if it's really close and he's looking at it, then maybe he possibly can, you know, just jack up a little bit, put it on the right hand side and swerve around.
Doesn't look like he's put any. Doesn't look like he's swerving. He might be just on it. He is just
Oh,
on
look
it.
at that. I think the boys are kind of waiting for the bar to open. It did open at 12, so Brenton's just trying to see the ball at the moment. I think he's just going to put a bit of bottom left on this, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Just
then,
come out,
drift
play the
down
black
the
down
table.
the bottom right hand pocket. Just played that well.
And how did you find the cloths? They're brand new cloths, so
Yeah, they were recoated a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
They were, table's been playing nicely when they're freshly ironed. They seem to slow up quite a bit coming into the night time though, after they haven't been brushed and ironed for a while. But
It does make a difference with fingerprints and chalk, and you'd be surprised that, when you're hitting that slow ball and it is a crucial shot, and you do want to be able to trust the tables, and generally you can. A lot of times it's just that just little hand mark or a chalk mark or something that might change the flight of the ball. He's got a red off the break.
It's a little bit tricky here.
He's not happy. He's not happy that he's hasn't got them all on.
Yeah.
He's going to take yellows here.
He's going to get rid of these two at the top of the table first.
And this is the way to do it. You can't go up and down the table. You just got to get rid of your easy balls up the top and then work on your dead balls.
He can play this one that's on the right-hand rail there, in or over, down that bottom right-hand pocket as well.
Did you see any of Ben's match yesterday when he played Alec?
No, I was playing at that time, so I wasn't able to see any of it.
He was just on fire.
Was he?
Yeah, right from word go. And I was saying, it's really hard to adjust, to different tables all the time, because every time you play on different tables.
Yeah.
You live in Geraldton, you have the tables that you play on there, you're used to those.
Yep.
And a lot of the guys that play here, like Rocky and Maddie and people like that actually come here and play on these tables often. But when you're playing on tables that you haven't played on often, or you're playing on once a year, you've got to adjust pretty quickly.
And that can be hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we can just straighten this double up maybe into the middle. Is what he's looking
just
at.
put a little bit of bottom and straighten it up.
We might even have to play it with a bit of left. Just straighten it up that tiny bit more. Because I don't think he has the angle to screw up into it off that one near the bottom right pocket.
Looks like there's a fairly big gap down there with the reddies as well.
He did play it with a
really
tiny bit of
open
side as well. He's played that well.
If you have a look at the table, this ball goes clean through. And he might even take it off the cushion first to open it up for the other one in the same pocket. Yeah, it's just taking that red out of the way.
Very well.
And this should be clean sailing from now on. That's surprisingly, Ben actually got up and had a look around then. That's unlike him.
It is, because when he gets flown, he just gets down, doesn't he?
Yeah. He just wanted to check the angle, whether he wanted to screw back and come around or leave an angle to get on the black this way, which is the easiest way, of course. Oh, he's come too far there. I think he's to go for the middle.
So Ben's first one to the hill.
Well, I'm sure Benny will be looking to back up his win from last year, so...
Definitely, he's coming to tournament.
I would say he really likes the tables here.
Yeah, he does. They suit him to a T, really.
There's a bit of an update on his screen. Oh, that's... Joel's kind of had a lead on Matty the whole way through, and Matty's been climbing his way back. I've been watching a little bit of that match.
Yep.
Clinton, Adrian. Oh, Clint always looks good around the table. He's kind of got an energy about him. Even if he doesn't have the energy, he still makes it look like he's got energy.
He does it to try and keep himself fired up.
Yeah. And some people need to do that.
Have
like
that confident feel about him.
Jamie Stevens is giving Rocky a run for his money there. Geez, 9-3 is on fire by the looks of it. Jamie Stevens, the quiet achiever, I think, coming through.
Can't quite tell if that red is potable in the middle from there.
Yeah, I don't think
play
he
the
has
plan
to.
here. Don't know if that's what he tried to land for, but
It's really hard to
perfect
tell
on
when
it.
you're looking at the screen.
Mm.
I've tried to look around it a few times. It doesn't work. Sometimes people are so used to playing at night time in their leagues and stuff like that, and a lot of people go, oh, you know, it's really hard to get in up in the morning and play, you know, straight up. I always find it's easier to actually get up quite a bit earlier.
Yeah.
And, you know, have a shower, have your breakfast,
more
and, you
awake.
know, like 2 or 3 hours before you have to play at least. It does help. And being prepared. Don't rush around, you know. Oh, yeah, he's just rolled that in, which is nice. Needed to have a good touch on that last shot anyway. And again there as well, just holding that white.
If he can reach this, he's just got to check it up through that gap.
Yeah, at least Brenton's tall enough.
Probably be playing that in the top pocket, I reckon.
Yeah, he should be right here. Quick frame.
Brenton's actually been playing quite well this tournament so far.
Yeah, actually I haven't seen much of Brenton playing. But, you know, like you always count him in, don't you? It's not like you...
Well, that's it, he's won the Australian title, so...
You don't ever count him out of anything.
Pretty much anyone that's won an Australian title can obviously play him. You can't count him out of any
Oh,
match, really.
yeah. You just... I always look at people's mannerism around the table, you know, like how frustrated they get, or even when they do a bad shot, what's the expression on their face. Benny just said he swears he didn't say he was going to go in off on the break, and you know, like he knew how crucial it was to having the break and being on the hill and being able to go out from there and then going in off on the break. Well, he's just convinced himself that he was going to do it, and he did it. So a fair shot there from Brenton, just break out that dead ball. Brenton will be loving this. If he can get this frame here and go heel with the break, I tell you what, he's looking favourite at the table at the moment.
Oh, he's missed that by quite a way.
He hasn't left it too bad here.
No, he hasn't.
I mean, he's got the long shot here to the right-hand
Bottom
corner.
right, yeah.
Still hasn't left him a lot
Control
of...
that though.
Yeah, it is. It's an interesting shot. He obviously knew it was going to there, but... Oh, he's landed very close to that one.
Very close.
I hate these shots. A lot of people hate them too, you know. It's just like... It's kind of like a push, which is almost what he's done. It's just like a follow-through.
Yeah.
I think the rule is that if you can't see a double hit, if you can't actually see a double hit, then it's fine to play. And I'm going to have to learn how to play these shots. Like I seriously am, because
it's different to snooker where
you get called
by the laws of physics.
Exactly.
It's a foul,
yeah.
in
I've done that a few times in snooker. Years ago I did that in snooker and I went, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
I've just hit away from it. No, you went into it. I'm like, no. Anyway, you learn very quickly too. So it looks,
I think he
there's
might be
probably a big gap there that he can get through. He might want to get straight on it by using the one in the middle, just to get a better angle, to get inside. Because if he uses the one in the middle, he can actually use the bottom cushion to kick that red out.
He would still be able to do that here and even go into that yellow that's on the side rail.
He's still also got the yellow on the left-hand side rail as well.
That's his real problem ball at the moment. Because there's no link-up ball to it either, really.
So he's played it, but he's kind of left the red still in the pocket there.
Not quite sure if that passes to the middle past the red, the top of the two yellows.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It really is hard to tell from here. It looks like... What's he going for here?
The bottom one. Just missed it.
Yeah, I think he kind of knew he missed that too, because he got up fairly quickly and left his cue on the table, so... Look, the only problem
the fortunate
here...
thing there was the yellow has gone to that side rail to block that red down to the bottom left pocket. Which makes things a
the
little
only
bit
problem
harder.
he's got here on the left-hand side is the red, and that's it.
I think that yellow is a bit too bottom side of that middle pocket to go off.
Yeah. Although I think he's going to have it.
Safe wide here, or?
Yeah, he's just played safe. I think he actually wanted to come around a bit more to the right with the white there.
Yeah, and a little bit closer to that top rail.
Looks like a few of the games have finished out there. Jamie probably beat Rocky by the looks of it, because the scoreline before was in Jamie's favour, so Jamie Stevens doing well there. And the score with Jamie Stevens and Rocky was 11-4 by the looks of it. Just having a look at some of the other scores, like from the... Got some scores here. So with Clint Kapler and Adrian Lancaster, it's 9-6.
He's going to develop it.
Matt Harmon and Stevie Woods is 8 all.
Hasn't worked out too well. He's just going to have to try and put this in the middle and come down for the second red into the same middle, I would say.
Oh, he might have wanted to kiss into that black.
Overrun it, but he's still on the bottom one.
Michael Scarey and Travis Crawley. That's a close one, 7-6 to Michael Scarey. And Ron beat Aaron Mahoney 11-4. And Aaron's been playing. Have you watched Aaron play, Luke?
Not a whole lot. I've seen a little bit of him play.
He's been playing well. We had a talk this morning at breakfast, and I asked him if he'd played nationals before, because I did remember him from a long time ago. And he said, yeah, he used to play, he went away with juniors, and he mentioned a former West Australian junior champion. And he said, oh, he lived north of the river. And I said, oh, I wonder who that would be. And that was Matthew Franceschini.
Okay,
so he went away to the World Championships for the juniors with Matty.
Was that the year that he won the World Championship?
That was the year that Matthew did.
Okay,
And
because he's from Drilton.
So. Oh, Matty's a lovely guy. I've known him for quite a few years. So, well, here we go. 10 all.
Hill and Brenton has the break.
Yeah, so, and I said to him, oh, you know, what years were you playing in the state team? And he said it was 93, 94.
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure 93 was Darwin, 94 was Mildura,
Yeah.
and then he played 95 in Launceston and 96 in Canberra.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That was all juniors, was it?
No, I think it was state teams as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because they used to have a different system than we don't have juniors with like state nationals.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would have been playing at the nationals. But he has been around for a long time,
Yeah.
which I didn't expect that. I actually thought he was a bit younger. I think he's about 37 or so.
Well, I've heard back in his junior days he was a very good player.
I was watching
He's a very
him.
top snooker player these days.
Yeah.
As well, plays on the Australian snooker circuit a lot. So.
I was watching him play against Brownie last night, Al Brown. Jeez, he played well. Didn't miss, hey?
Very
Just
solid
played
player.
so well. And, that was last night. Yeah. So, Joel Younger there against Matty Bolton. It's 9-5. And a close one again with Robbo and Jimmy Della. 7-5 to Jimmy. Robbo's at the table at the moment. And this one, Ben Nunan and Brenton Collier have just gone for a break, and now it's 10-all. So this and Brenton's got the break, doesn't he?
Pardon?
Brenton's got the break.
Yes, he does. Yeah. So
Let's just take some time here and mention some sponsors. So, of course, Matty Bolton from the Pool Table Man and Joe there, they do a great job. They always sponsor these kind of events and always put an effort in.
they do a good job.
And reclothing
Supporting
the
WA
tables
Pool.
and all of that kind of stuff. So, they're in Wangara, if anyone wants to know, people that are living in Perth or in Mandurah, in Wangara. I've been in the shop there plenty of times. They'll do a really good service there. And in New South Wales, you've got Designer Billiards, and Designer Billiards, if you want to go to their website, it's designerbilliards.com.au. And of course, you've got our Miss Q's, and she's in 85 Reserve Drive in Mandurah. And you can go to missqs.com.au. And we've also got Pot Black Family Pool and Snooker Centres in WA, and that's in Cannington. And I'll mention the other two in a minute. We'll just get to this match here. Big break, red ball down. It's not the most friendly of breaks though, is it?
No, but there's definitely an out there, say, on reds.
It's still all right. He's just got to get up to the top of the table now.
Yeah.
Navigate his way through these balls, or put a bit
Top
of right-hand side.
Touch right-hand side
Yep.
to get checked upside. Slightly left that bottom rail.
He's played that really nice, left
he's
himself
played
an
that well.
angle. Benny's sweating on the sidelines. He does not want to go through the loser's side. Well, neither of them do, so.
The thing is, even if he misses that, he's not going to lose anything. But
This is probably a bit more angle than what he wanted.
yeah,
But it doesn't matter too much. Even if he ends up straight on the lower ball,
yeah.
he can still put the other red in the top corner
Yeah.
instead of putting them both in the side. Oh. Well. I think he
And he
was
was
really
perfect.
concentrating on holding the white then, which he could have probably gone another centimetre or centimetre and a half.
Could have even come another inch and
Yeah.
just screwed back and played them both in the same pocket.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Even if he had overrun it a bit, he still
Yeah.
could have put them both in the same pocket. Oh, that last
there's
frame,
some
it's
work to
always a
do,
hard
yeah.
one, isn't it? Yeah, Benny's got a lot of work to do here. And with that red ball over the pocket, it's kind of hard to even try and find a snooker as well.
Might just be glancing off this fine and come down to the bottom rail. Just got a double kiss option.
It's done all right, but he can actually still clip the lower red or even the top red
Yeah.
over to the ball in the pocket. It's
He
a
might
bit,
even be playing the plan here. That's to get some
yeah,
even.
if he goes that way, at least he's not moving those
Yeah.
other two yellow balls.
Yeah, that's it. And the red's gonna, first red's gonna stay exactly where the second red is, so it'll still be on in the middle pocket. He has played it
He
across.
has played.
Oh, see, that was risky.
Yeah,
because
it was risky,
Always opening
and
them
he's
yellows.
actually hit it fairly hard. Like, I think you needed to play it at a pace where you're just going to hit the ball to drop to keep
Yeah.
your ball over the pocket still. And if the white had a kissed full into
He's gonna have to
those, he
play.
would have been on that other red into the opposite
Yeah, that's right.
middle pocket.
He's only got a thin current to the middle pocket here. This is going to be.
Yeah, and the white ball's going to be
quite
travelling
different. Yeah, it's going to be
as well.
difficult to control the white. But
You might be able to try and hold it with that yellow on the right-hand side there.
white's going to go a bit more.
It's going to be
pace,
travelling
so-
very fast though. Yeah,
Smooth, didn't he?
yeah. Might have even paid to like just hit that full on without putting any side on it and actually forcing your way through
Yeah.
those yellows.
Even playing it with topper, if you hit that yellow on any side, the white's going to come out
Yeah,
at
yeah,
angles.
yeah.
You're trusting a little bit to luck, but with that shot, you're always trusting a bit to luck anyway.
So in this
It's like he's trying
situation,
to swerve through
really,
that gap and go cushion first, maybe.
you really have to have a go at this. I mean, look at all the yellows. They're
Yeah.
all on now. Like, if he misses this, he's in a lot of trouble.
And I think you have to try and go cushion first off the side arrow as well.
Yeah, to bring the white ball out a bit.
Yeah.
And then you've even at least got a double on, or you might have a clear shot into the middle.
Yeah, that's
He's
gone
done that.
close.
He's,
Oh.
oh, I tell you what. Doesn't look like Ben's got a nice shot to start off with.
I mean,
Like, even,
this top one's
like the,
cuttable, but it's quite thin.
yeah, it actually is a bit deceiving on the screen, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
the white's kind of under that quite a bit more than what you think.
Yeah. I think he's playing the snooker again here.
Oh,
He's coming out to be. Oh.
oh, I wish the screen was 3D. He doesn't look happy with it, does he?
No.
But you also got to remember here, like what Brenton's looking at is it the red's on the other side of the pocket.
Yeah, so I think he has
So
to.
you
I think he
double
actually
kiss
can't-
it
I think he can't actually
into-
go for the cushion first. I think he's more better off going for the swerve and go for the clean pot. Because that looks.
I'm just
that
thinking
looks
if he can
super
double
fine if
kiss
he's
it
gone
in,
cushion first.
then he might be all right.
So you had to hit that so thin
Yeah.
to get the putting angle. I almost feel it was better going for the swerve there because it wouldn't have been a big swerve.
Yeah, and even if you had hit it thick off the cushion, you could have double kissed
Yeah,
it
you
off
had
the
a chance
cushion
to double
there.
kiss it and
Yeah.
clean pot in it as well. But 2 shots.
Well,
I
you
think
know,
this is-
there's always pressure on everyone, isn't there?
Oh,
And it's
definitely,
interesting
definitely.
because these guys have played each other forever.
Yeah.
You know, and they're good mates,
mates,
as well.
yeah.
So the pressure that you have, knowing that if you don't get that, you're out.
Yeah.
And Ben's just racing around the table here. You just got to be a little bit careful doing that. You know, you don't want to make a stupid mistake by hitting your shirt on a ball or
Yeah.
something dumb like that. And I think he's aware of that too. I think,
he's
he's
been around
like,
long enough and been in these
Yeah.
situations enough to not do that.
I can see his shirt here, so no problem there. He's just going to come around and either put the yellow in the same pocket or into the right hand.
Yeah, he's got 2
Middle?
options here. He's gone for the middle.
He's got a bit of a shitty angle there. Sorry, bad angle there. But he's played it really nicely. And big time Benny gets through. Yeah, well, Brenton will be really disappointed in that. He had the break on that game and, you know, he was looking favourite because he got through the
Shot in
last
middle
frame
that
as
came on
well.
start, yeah.
Yeah, good match.
All right, well, that's the end of that match, and we're
Just
going to have a
mention
break
the last
until
two
the
sponsors
next
that
round
I didn't
starts.
mention before. In Victoria, we've got Dynamite Billiards, and if you want to go to their website, it's dynamitebilliards.com.au, and they're at 66 Albert Street in Preston, Victoria. And the other one in Queensland is Top Shots Billiards and Memorabilia, and their website is topshots.com.au, shop 34 Goggs Road in Jindalee, Queensland. And we'll wait for the next match to come on.